I hit the stop button. We also teach a casual recall, which I call the like, come on, let's go, or just come on one, which is very different than Fido come. And then otherwise we go, come on, let's go. Recall. And what that one is if you're just out in an area and you just want your dog to come back to you in a general place or general area as you. So like I'm going to turn around here on the trail. Come on guys, let's go. I don't need him to come sit in front of me for this. I just need him to come back in my general direction as I'm going to change direction and go down this trail. Or if they fell behind on the trail and I need them to catch up. So that's another kind of recall we teach. It's sort of this just kind of, I call it an informal recall. It's just what I call it. It's just a word I came up with. Nothing scientific about it. The other thing that happens when we start teaching recall work with dogs is we also kind of teach them to stay within a general area of us. So say I'm out hiking here and I don't want my dogs to go more than about maybe, I don't know, 75, 80, 90 feet ahead of me. I don't have a measuring stick, but I'm just generalizing. And I don't want them to go further than that. I might just, you know, be able to let them know. And we usually do this with e-collar work. So you're like, here, she went that way. She's already aware I'm going this way. She should change direction to go with us. As I want my dog aware of where I am and to kind of stay in the general area. That's another part of the recall work we teach. That's not really a formal command. It's just something we teach the dog so that you can have them kind of stay in an area with you. And that's really handy because with that, then you're not constantly having the dog like running off and having to call them back all the time. You just teach them to stay in your area. So those are the three main things we teach when we have a dog come in for off-leash recall training. It's a formal recall, which is they'll come and sit in front of us. This sort of general like, come on guys, let's go, kind of recall, which is come back in my general direction. And then kind of teaching your dog to stay in an area with you. So your dog doesn't go wandering off somewhere where they shouldn't. It makes it easier. And then of course we like to test these in different environments while the dog is with us. So Miss Bree is getting ready to go home from her board and train here in a few days. She has been right where we are right now, has no fences. It's a big area, really pretty, tall grass that's like 6 to 8 feet tall, way taller than I am in most places. We've also taken her to a local park where we did trails there. We did some Ironman Canal with her. She did the woods outside my house, or behind my house, I guess, which aren't fenced back there. She's also done, we did some things on my mom's property. She lives on a farm, lots of unfencing there. So we've tested her in several different places. Now, can we test her in every single location? No. We're gonna let her know we don't want her to dig. Yes. Good job. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to cover up the hammer. So we tested her in a lot of different places. So there's a high chance that her owner is going to have a lot of luck wherever he decides to take her. So that's what we mean by when we teach recall to dogs. That's the extent we do it to when we take them in. And that's why generally our off-leash program is longer, because we really want to have the dogs ready in a lot of places. Doesn't mean that every single dog makes it to the same level off-leash. No. And here's why. If I'm working with a very reactive or aggressive dog, that dog usually only makes it to long line work, meaning it's usually still dragging a long line for a safety backup when we go someplace, like a park. So that dog might be off-leash completely in areas where I know I'm not going to encounter other dogs or people, but I might use a safety long line backup on the dog for it either be my hand or dragging when it's going to be in areas where it's going to see other dogs or people for safety, because we're working with a dog with more serious behavior issues. However, that dog will still have way more freedom coming out of my program than it had coming in. So I wanted to put that out there, that not every dog makes it to this level, but every dog makes it to long line and gets more freedom than when they came into our program. We always have to take safety into account when we're doing this. So I hope you guys got any questions about what we do with recall, or you want to have a dog where you can really let them have a lot more freedom, let us know.